What was the one thing you told me before I drove here today?
I told you to let my dog back in.
You said let the dog back in, right? Because you let him out to go eat.
Yeah.
To go pee, and then you came up here to get things set up. I had a little meeting, so I was still home. You asked me to let the dog out, so I leave the driveway to go on my way here, and I get about halfway through the drive, and I'm like, dude, I didn't let Rev out. The one thing you asked me to do, and because I love you, because I respect you, because you're letting me live in your house for free, because you kind of have like a 24-year-old son right now on top of a 2-year-old son, and it's a lot. I was like, I have to turn around and let this dog out, even though I'm going to be late here. So I took the L on being on time, which, if you know me, I hate that. I'm always on time. But this was more important. I drove back home, opened the garage door, walked in. Rev's in the house. I actually let Rev in and forgot that I let Rev in and thought that I didn't let Rev in. Yeah. Drove back, was late because of something that I did.
That's
already,
the worst,
and that's today's segment of the Mind Orion. Isn't that awesome?
You know how many times I think I don't have my wallet, and I go back to the house to my wallet, and the wallet was in the car though, or in my pocket the whole time?
Yes, I do. That's where we're on the same page. I think.
Oh my gosh.
Pray for us.
Yeah.
This episode of the podcast is sponsored by Easton, powered by Easton. Easton is the world's leading manufacturer of baseball and softball equipment and the most iconic brand in these sports. Headquartered in Thousand Oaks, California, Easton Diamond Sports LLC manufactures bats, ball gloves, apparel, bags, batting gloves, helmets, catcher's equipment, and related accessories. Please, when you go online and get your first glove or your first bat, I think baseball is a great sport, and when you go and buy your first glove, use Easton. Easton, powered by Easton. Use promo code, you're on your phone anyway, 12, to get a 30-minute catch with a 4-year-old catcher's mitt at 237 Lasso Street, Angleton, Texas. 77515.
Hey, don't forget they power hockey as well.
Easton, powered by Easton. This week in Small Town Big News, unconfirmed source, Howie Mandel is spotted in Angleton.
I can actually confirm it.
I actually recorded it.
Show it now.
Brayden, run the video.
Run that video.
Run the video. Guys, look. It's Howie. We saw Howie. What? That's so crazy. How crazy is it that we saw Howie Mandel yesterday?
I honestly wanted to stop the car, get out, and go try to give him a hug.
I didn't notice!
But then I realized social distancing.
I didn't notice that it was him. It was so late, and I was, what's the first thing you do? You get out your phone, you take a video. Yeah. I should have gotten out of the car to get an autograph,
We literally, once again, the podcast that has good ideas after the fact, before you can actually do them, after you can actually do them. We had the idea.
Deal or no deal!
Howie! Fist bumps only, Howie. Howie has been social distancing before it was cool.
It's just like, what is he doing here?
I don't know. Honestly.
Was he going to Texas Roadhouse?
Probably.
That's where we went.
Yeah, that's where we went. Because Lex had to have a big Caesar salad. Baby.
Yeah, and our waiter had negative energy bracelets.
Yeah, he did, from Mexico.
No negative energy coming near him, dude.
And he was one of those dudes that, like, you literally throw out one compliment, he gets real comfortable, and he tells you his life story. You ever met that person?
Passionate.
Yes. I mean, literally, all you said is, hey, cool necklace. And all of a sudden, we learned where to buy the necklace, what the necklace was for, who got it for him, where it's been, how long he's worn it.
So
I mean, my gosh, I know way more about
And we were, like, trying to leave, too.
Yeah, I know way more about that guy.
Poor guy. What was his name?
Colin.
Colin, if you're... No, it wasn't.
It wasn't. That's the first
Colin at Texas Roadhouse, if you're hearing this, we love you, man. It was funny that you just went in and I think I'm going to buy a negative energy bracelet, so thank you for showing me what that is.
And I do like the necklace.
Absolutely, so do I. Team time, welcome to Teen Time.
This is a time where we talk to teens on Teen Time.
Navy, this is Navy. Navy, say hi.
Hi.
Let's project our voice.
Hey, do you know Navy's favorite color?
Hi.
And let me just guess. Let me guess your favorite color. It's not navy. Let's say, is it green?
Oh my gosh, you're right.
Oh, if you didn't know, we just lost 30 minutes of production and podcast, so we started all over. So we've already done all this, so I knew her favorite color was green. But I'm going to still chalk that up as a W for me.
You did get it on the second time the first time.
I did get it on the second time.
Second time for the first time, for the one time for the two time.
For the one time, for the two time. And like I said, every good podcaster that's probably ever lived this is what they do. 3 minutes before the podcast, you kind of throw something together.
Well, let me just double check.
And
oh yeah, that's accurate. Actually.
Yeah, it's chapter 1 actually is procrastinate and then throw something together at the last minute. Absolutely. So this is what I did for Navy's interview. I looked up questions to ask Gen Z. And the first question we got is, if you were a McDonald's cashier, what would be your biggest challenge behind the register?
I wouldn't be a McDonald's cashier.
Okay, awesome. Gen Z starting off hot. They completely avoid the question, completely disregard any respect for anybody that's ever worked fast food, and just says, I'm not going to do that. So Gen Z's off to a good start here. And just in case you guys didn't know, I'm Gen Z. He's a millennial.
By 1 year.
By 1 year. So I'm talking to myself as well.
Honestly.
But honestly, question 2, what do you even know about goals?
What do you mean?
Goals. Do you have any?
What type of goals? Like basketball goals?
Like what do you know about
goals?
Do you set goals? Do you reach goals? Do you make goals?
Yes.
Which ones of the above? Set, make, do?
When's a time where you... When's a time...
What's your number one goal in life right now? I feel like that's a good question. Am I not allowed to ask?
That's like a too,
sorry, I'm not the host, my bad.
That's too like...
Okay.
That's too crazy.
Okay, I get it.
We gotta think, bro.
You go.
You know what? No, you're right.
Sorry,
she doesn't want to be a fast food worker.
Yeah.
So what do you got in mind?
I'm sorry, I should have 3 minutes before this thought of a better question.
What do you have in mind for your life?
As like a job?
Yeah, as a goal? Like what goal do you want to reach?
What's your number one goal right now, Davey?
What's your number one goal in life?
Finish high school and go to college.
What a goal!
As if never mind. We're not even gonna go there. You're doing great, Navy. We love you. If everybody in the world made the same amount of money, what occupation would you have?
Literally to like,
we know not fast food.
Work from home and like almost do nothing, because then I would make as much.
Gen Z's off to a hot start here. I'd work from home and do absolutely nothing, baby.
I don't have a swimming pool.
That sounds about right.
Because then you would make like as much as a doctor, and like there's
you
no
still
point.
have to work.
No, but there would be no point in like going to school for 12 years to be a doctor if you get paid the same amount for almost doing nothing.
And that's why we're here to promote capitalist society.
And you know what? I misunderstood her. I think this generation is very misunderstood.
Yeah, honestly.
By people like me.
And yeah, and so let's just take a moment here on the podcast and have a moment of silence for the misunderstanding of Gen Z. All right.
That felt good.
That felt good. I feel like Gen Z has been redeemed.
Does ketchup belong in the pantry or the refrigerator?
Either.
Refrigerator.
That's a good answer. Sorry, I got distracted because I forgot when I typed out this question that Grant literally won't even look at ketchup.
I hate it when I look sideways. It makes me want to throw up.
But you like tomatoes, right?
Some things. But honestly, ketchup makes me want to throw up.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. What are you most excited about? What grade are you in?
12th.
Third? 12th? 12th grade?
Yeah.
Senior year?
Yeah.
Okay, prom.
Year. Tom Brady year.
I'll be done in December.
Do you go to the private school or do you go to the public school?
The homeschool.
Okay. Do you do absolutely nothing or?
No, I do work.
Okay. What did you do this morning? Take me through your morning routine.
My morning routine, I woke up and went to work out, and then I came home and
your face
cleaned my room.
Okay.
And then I took a test, and now I'm here.
What test did you take?
A test for entrepreneurship.
Speaking of tests.
That's why we're not working at McDonald's. We're starting McDonald's, man.
Speaking of tests, welcome to your first Bible test.
Ooh.
Who came first, Jacob or Moses?
Jacob.
I feel like maybe it's gonna get all these.
I feel like I honestly didn't know any. I thought it was Moses.
I feel like maybe it would beat both of us.
Jacob's Genesis, right? Jacob's in Genesis, and then Moses the next one.
Exodus.
Okay, glad we cleared that up.
Moses is actually at the very end of Genesis too, I think.
Maybe.
The story of Moses getting put in the waters.
Anyways.
At the end.
That's good. What's your favorite thing about youth ministry?
I think she's in it. I think she's in this pastor.
Like, from my point of view?
Yeah, from your point of view. What's something we can do better? What's something you like? What's something you hate?
Something I like? I don't know.
Yeah, it's really hard to find something. I totally agree.
That's encouraging.
But there's nothing that I would say.
It's okay. It's okay. It's not
well, I just like it
youth
as a whole.
pastor's not sitting right next to you.
I like it as a whole. There's not one specific thing that's
Yeah. You just like the idea.
Probably need a youth pastoring for dummies book next.
She likes the idea of our youth ministry, but she doesn't like anything like.
That's not what I said.
Like what it could be.
That's not what I said.
Fight him right now, Navy. Fight him.
And I would probably beat him too.
Navy did knock over a field goal post this week.
Will you explain to the viewers what grit gaming is?
What? That's a great one. Will you show us a burpee?
She's a grit gamer.
Yeah.
I'm a gamer.
Did you win the grit games this year?
No.
Okay, well, we
actually do have winners in our...
So can you explain to the viewers what grit games are before I put you through this quick little workout that I drew up for you?
It's like an OCR, which is obstacle course race event, and...
I never knew what OCR stood for. Not gonna lie. It always says grit OCR.
I thought that was occupational therapy.
I honestly just learned something. This podcast, honestly, we are teaching people.
Yeah. I told that this podcast is all about facts and knowledge.
We tried to come up with a genre for our podcast, but we couldn't because we are just so diverse.
It's so general.
Yeah, general education.
It's like a general studies degree.
Yeah, which is good for nothing, but it's fun.
Absolutely. Okay, well, I put together a little workout for you. Since you love working out, I know this is going to be your second workout of the day, but the first thing we have is 3 jumping jacks.
Like, you want me to do
Come
it
on,
now?
let's go.
Come on.
Actually?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Good job.
I got 3 burpees.
3.
Ready?
Oh my goodness.
3. It's just 3. It's just 3.
Just 3. Ready? Make sure you jump up.
Get up.
Jump.
Yes.
Punch them down.
1, 2.
2.
Clap. Yep. 1 more. Clap at the top.
Those were some OCR approved burpees. That it?
That's it. That's all I had.
Yep, you just burned 10 calories, so.
I was like, well,
that's
3 jumping jacks, 3
one
burpees.
of the chips we ate for lunch.
I think that was great.
It was great.
Well, I think this went pretty awful, so.
I do feel like.
It's not as bad as Evan.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's a good question. Did you sign the spaghetti strap?
I did sign the petition.
The petition. Yeah.
So you think that you should be able to wear a sketty strap to school?
Yes, because I do. I can't.
Well, you're homeschooled.
It's a little different out here in the public school world, let me tell you.
It's a dog-eat-dog strap world out there.
Do you even know anything about public school?
I went to public school for basically my...
All right, so this was Navy on the podcast. Thank you so much for coming up. Everyone in the audience, give it up for Navy.
Thank you, Navy.
We love you so much.
Navy, we love you.
This week in Around the House, we have a few things to cover here. This is the portion of the podcast where we tell you what's going on around the house. This week we have a home gym. You want to tell them about the home gym we're putting together?
Honestly, this thing, you can buy a membership at our home gym. Come work out with us.
You can't reach people if you're not here.
That's right. You can't reach people if you're not here. God told that to Lex one time. You got to move your body. You got to make your body. You got to do your body. And you got to be your body.
You have to be your body.
That's right.
You actually don't have a choice.
No, if you aren't your body, hey, you know what? Everybody wants to use the Bible to say, hey, your body's a temple. Don't have sex before marriage, which I agree with. But nobody ever talks about you only got one body here. So you treat that thing like a temple, baby.
You're out here you need premium gas.
That's right.
You need premium gas in your...
Hey, food is fuel, not flavor.
If you drive a Lamborghini...
You ain't putting no cheap gas in that thing.
You ain't putting no unleaded gas.
No race car has the cheap tires.
It needs that premium gas.
That's right, baby.
And if you care about your body... premium gas in it, baby.
If you don't have a 6-pack, are you serving Jesus? Oh wait, I don't have a 6-pack, so I don't know.
I'm so far away from that.
But anyways, that's where we're gonna stop that. But yeah, we got a sled, bro. Rogue Fitness, shout out to them, on one of our sponsors.
Yeah.
We got a medicine ball, Rogue Fitness, shout out to one of our sponsors. We have Power Block dumbbells coming in, 5 to 50 pounds. Shout out to Power Block, one of our sponsors.
Right.
We have battle ropes. Shout out to all battle rope companies, one of our sponsors.
Go to battle.
We have. Lastly, what do we have? Oh, we have a assault bike coming in and a ski erg coming in.
We have our willpower.
We have our willpower.
Yeah.
In the gym.
Yeah.
We do have the new Hillsong Young and Free album in the gym. Another one of our sponsors. Do you want to tell them about the new album?
Yeah, the new album. All of my best friends. It just came out, just released. They shot us an email and said, "Hey, can you? We kind of have a little trouble, having some people listen." We only get millions of listens every day. So they decided to...
They reached out to some influencers.
Yeah. And since we have so much reach, go ahead and check out Hillsong Young and Free's album. We actually listened to it while we were working out last night. It's great. to just listen to while we're working out. We love it.
Yeah, and and then I forgot that we were going to announce this today.
I met Joel Houston.
Yeah, you're pretty cool. I forgot we were going to announce this today, but we actually have a massive giveaway coming up.
Have you
heard about that? Yeah.
I have no understanding.
Yeah. At 1 million subscribers, we are releasing the first Life High album.
Yes. We are?
Yeah.
Okay.
So go ahead and share this with your friends.
Yeah, you guys, share it with your friends.
Yeah.
How far away from 1 million?
I think that we are at 53 right now.
Subscribers?
Yep, so we are 999,000.
Right.
900. And
it's not
math is not a strong suit. 47 people away. 999,947 people.
Also, this week we have Graham's playset that came in.
Yes.
And just
it actually was in for a week, sitting in the garage.
Yes.
Then I decided, I told Graham in the car, I will build you your playset because he wanted to go down a slide that was too hot.
Yeah.
And so
you said that a long time ago.
I said that a week ago.
Okay.
So then I felt that it was my obligation to stay true to my word for my son.
Good dad.
So then I took it out, and it says it takes 10 hours to build. So far I'm on 4 hours of building it, or 5 hours of building it, and it's been a week. Right.
And the problem with that is we're on a little time crunch.
Grass grows fast.
Because let me give you the rundown of what it looks like in the backyard right now. We got a slide, and then just pieces of wood everywhere, and then we have like a quarter-built play set like going up with some boards on it that you've, what do you call it, power drilled in?
Yeah, I have.
Not a big handy guy.
I have
not a big Bob the Builder guy.
In,
yeah. So obviously we have all this stuff all over the yard, and here in Texas, South Texas, you got to mow every 3 or 4 days, and since our playground's been sitting in the yard for 7-8 days now. The grass is a little high. Rev's like going across the yard like this, and then Grandma's like running through the yard like this because it's like tickling his butt while he's trying to get through the yard. You're actually 6'4" and like stepping through it like this.
It actually is taking me longer to build the playground because I have to walk.
Rev has stopped going to the bathroom in the grass.
He uses the bathroom now on the back patio rug.
Right, which is the prime spot.
Which is better than the house, which he still does it in sometimes. 2 years old.
Right, for sure. So, do you have anything else for around the house this week?
Yeah, Graham got a toilet this week from Joey and Victoria. It's about this big, an Archer and Riker, and it's in the middle of his room. Trying to potty train him so I can stop spending money on diapers. And so this morning,
so it's just a bowl. So when
it's just a play toilet. So if he actually uses the bathroom,
do you have to scoop that thing out like ice cream?
We are gonna have to find a way to clean that thing out.
That's so gross, dude.
But you know what? I already cleaned Rev's poop up in the house once a week. So what's another set of poop?
I would just, if he actually poops in it, which hopefully he will eventually, because he's got to learn to be potty trained by 3, right?
He better be.
Because he can't go to school.
I just almost said baby number 2's name. He got to be potty trained before February.
Really? Before February?
Yeah, I'm not buying 2 kids diapers.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying if he does poop in there, because it'll be in the house, right?
Right, but can it smell worse or be worse than picking up Rev's acidic urine and mounds of turds?
Let's just throw out the scenario. I'm home with Graham for some reason by myself, which would probably never happen.
Never, honestly, will never happen.
But if it did.
If it did.
And he was like, Ryan, I'm poopy. And he walked over there and went to the bathroom in the little thing. I am picking up I'm putting my mask on for one. And I'm picking up the toilet, and I'm walking outside with it, and I'll bring him along so I don't like lock him inside or whatever.
But you're gonna leave it outside until I get home.
No. I'm gonna dump it over the back of the fence.
Like in Jimmy's yard?
No, like where the street is behind the house, where it's nobody's property but the city's.
Yeah.
I'm gonna dump it over the fence, and then I'm gonna set it like on top of the fence and just spray it down with the hose.
That's good.
That's a pretty good idea, right?
Good.
What would
you want to be far enough back so that you don't get poop splatter on your shirt?
That's true.
Yeah.
That's awful. What would you do? That was my way.
Honestly, I was thinking that I would just go dump it out into a toilet, flush the toilet, and then go rinse it out. That was my plan.
That's way easier. That's a good idea. Yeah, that's why we have you around.
Yeah. So, but anyways, yeah. So he says this morning, I want to go potty, daddy. So he starts taking off his clothes. He starts with his shirt to go potty.
And I've had a poop like that too, where it's like it's getting
just
real.
get everything off as fast as possible. I'm burning up.
I'm sweating.
It really do be like that though when you're sick.
That's what I'm
when you're sick
bro.
and you're like, I don't want any clothes on. Like if you, especially a migraine, bro. If you have a migraine and you need to also,
it's just like
then you are taking off. The lights are off. the air conditioner's on blast, and hopefully the fan's on in the bathroom, and you are taking off every single piece of your clothing because you are sweating.
Yeah.
I just almost said something
like
really disgusting on the pod.
Bro.
We could edit this out if you want, but then it's getting like sweaty down on the seat and everything. That's weird. So
yeah, you're like swimming around on the
like
seat.
This. It's like a toilet.
Because your thighs are
it's
just
a slippery
soaked.
slope, baby. So so this morning he starts doing that, and he's like, I want to use the potty. So I sit him down in the potty, and he's sitting on the potty for a while. And I actually said this wrong the first time we recorded this because it's the second time. But I actually walked out for a second to go get him a pouch because he wanted to pouch his breakfast food. And I came back in, and he was standing.
Drinking so many of those pouches.
Yeah. I came back in, and he was standing up, and he said, "Daddy, I potty on floor." And then I said, "Buddy, where did you potty on the floor?" And he walked me right to it and put his foot on it and said, "Potty there."
Mark that spot, baby.
And so then I had to clean up his pee. And then after that...
After he sat on the toilet?
After he sat
Why
on the toilet. Why didn't
he just pee in the toilet?
My point exactly.
He doesn't pee sitting down,
That's
baby.
Right. so and then from there...
He knows.
I proceed to go get ready for the day.
Right.
And I walk out of my room to take my dog out to the bathroom. And when I walk out of my room, I'm hit with acidic urine. And I look down, and there's a pile of turds and urine.
And can I just say that Rev's pee looks like he hasn't drank water in like 2 days.
I am not. When I say this, I'm not kidding. This is going to sound terrible. I would rather Rev poop in the house than pee in the house because when I clean up his pee, it burns my nose so bad it makes me want to throw up.
Which is probably our fault.
Not his fault because he's a dog. Our fault because we're the humans that give him water.
And sometimes we forget to give him water.
I don't ever forget, but I don't ever give him enough. I don't think.
Motivation Monday with Coach Ryan, the coach that nobody wants, that everybody needs.
Blue 42, say hut.
The person that says they can and the person that says they can't, they're both right.
Everyone's right.
Make sure and tell yourself you have zero limits. You have zero limits.
You have no limits.
And if you simply just say you can do something, that automatically means you can do it.
You can jump to the moon if you want.
If you want to be like Michael Jordan, you can.
That's right.
Say you can. If you want to live on the sun, you can.
If you want to be a quadrillionaire,
yeah,
just say it.
If you want to have 9 kids, you can. Unless you can't.
Yeah, I don't know why you would want that.
Yeah. It's a baseball team.
That is true. You can do whatever you want.
Moving into today's culture combo.
Yeah, for today's culture combo, I don't actually have a Bible verse to back this up, but I just wanted to talk about this.
Hey, I've started saying something with that sentence 100 times before.
So I just want to talk about this.
I don't have a scripture to back this up, but
there is something that irks me. I'm going to use the word irks in this situation because that's how I feel, and it's the best word to describe it. There's something that irks me about this like deal on social media, this culture where people have 3 like spam accounts, a business account, and then their own account. Like
business account for more of our age, but really the teens.
No, there's a ton of teenagers that have a separate business account too.
That's true. That's actually true.
Here's my thing. I just feel like, especially the spam, business is a little bit more.
I get it. You can accept it.
It's both ways, but the spam. I just feel like it just says something about our culture that we feel like we can't be like our genuine authentic self or something, and that we have to have this, we can have this account that like certain people will like us on, but then we have to have this account for this other group of people that like us on, and then we have to have this account. It's just like something just irks me about that. I'm like, just be yourself. Just have one account. Just be who you are on an account.
And I will say, like, because it's such having a spam account could seem like it's something that doesn't matter. It's just like this.
Oh, for sure. I can see 100 teenagers right here going, it ain't that deep, bro.
Right, exactly. But at the same time, it is basically saying like, my spam account. This is just. I want my main account to make me look this way. But this is just for who I actually am.
Yeah, I actually have a meme that I saw this week. That is what I've been thinking about this for a while. But then I saw this meme and I was like, dang, that really did it for me. Let me see if I can find it here because we were not planned for this on the podcast.
But for sure, some teens listening right now are triggered.
Yeah, they think that I'm an idiot and that I'm a boomer and that I'm taking this way too deep. Ready?
Yep.
So Luke 6 ESV. Why do you call me Lord, Lord, and not do what I tell you?
Okay.
Luke 6. This is this Instagrammer at the GZT, another one of our sponsors today. This is his translation. You call me God, but your Finsta disagrees.
That's a yikes for me.
That is a yikes for me. But I do agree that it's like...
Yeah.
It's just like your spam accounts, like, I don't know. Something irks me about it.
Okay.
Something rubs me the wrong way. Something feels like...
It's part of culture, and that's why I'm in the culture.
Something feels like it's part of the culture that's like, we have to be these different people around different... It's just like, chill, bro.
Yourself.
Yeah. And how much energy does it take to run 4 accounts?
And I would always reply to certain things on different accounts on accident. I saw a tweet this week that said, it was a girl who wrote the tweet, and it was in all caps, and she said, I just sent my crush that I've been talking to for a few days a message from my hamster's Instagram account. That's pretty funny.
That's pretty funny. Yeah, that's just embarrassing.
I know.
But also, another culture combo. This is something, I'm just going to go there today because I went on about spam accounts, so now I feel comfortable. Like, if you're a Christian, I'm not going to go there. I was going to say something about Justin Bieber's video he posted today, but we're not going to go there.
I saw that.
Yeah, I just don't really know how I feel about that. But, like, some of our Life High teenagers, like, I go on TikTok, and there's, like, all these, like, different posts from our teenagers, and, like, every song is just, like, B-word this, B-word that, and just, like, almost every song they're dancing and stuff is just completely demeaning to women.
Right.
And then it's, like, our 2 generations are supposed to be the generations, like, standing up for equality and rights and stuff, and it's like, okay, so these songs that are completely contrary to what, it's just like, doesn't feel, it feels like, bro, just yeah. If you're gonna be it.
Yeah.
I think you preached a message one time called Be About It.
Yeah, I did. Be about it.
What a guy. Be about it. On TikTok, be about it. On your Instagram, be about it. On your spam accounts, don't be about it. Delete it.
I think that what you're listening to says what you're about. I think what you put out there is a direct reflection of you. So I think if you're a Christian and you're posting these songs, then first, especially if someone who doesn't know Jesus sees that, they just think that that's who you are.
Well, everything you do says everything about you.
Say that one more time. That's actually one of my favorite quotes. Actual motivation Monday.
Everything you do says everything about you.
Yeah.
So there's not like one part about your life that's like for me, honestly, one of the things I'm terrible about, and this is just like super vulnerable, honest moment, is I am the worst about staying true to my word and about like staying in relationship with people, communication with people, and about like really, really valuing, like responding to people and things like that.
Right.
I am the worst at that. And it's like...
That's kind of facts.
I can't... That's something that I need to get better at.
Right.
Because everything about me says everything about me. Mm-hmm. So I can't say I love people and then do that. And then every time I do that, it's saying, yeah, I say I love people, but I don't really.
Oh, wow.
And it's like, we've got to get better at that. So
no, that's good. That's actually really good.
Yeah, so one more thing. Now this has been a 45-minute podcast. Right. But...
Brandon will edit it out.
I'm gonna just say something about the Justin Bieber pop star Drake music video that he put out today. I am not condemning Justin Bieber.
Right.
I'm not saying that Justin Bieber's going to hell.
Mm-hmm.
I am saying that there's something that when a guy has posted so much on social media about Jesus and about how Jesus has saved him out of a lifestyle that was drugs, alcohol, constantly trying to live up to this pop star lifestyle for people, and then in a Drake song portrays himself as that exact person that he said Jesus saved him from.
Right.
Doesn't mean he's going to hell.
Yeah.
But there is a sense of like, man, that's not really, I don't think that's what it's about.
Right.
Like, you now have millions of people that are like, oh, great video, fire, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, so everything about you says everything about you.
Right.
So that post says just as much about you as the Jesus post for the people that follow you. Exactly. That don't really care about Jesus.
And I totally believe that Justin does love Jesus.
Right, I do too. And I'm not, that's why I'm literally saying I'm not condemning him.
So what I'm saying is not saying I'm Justin Bieber and I know the level where he was at some point. But I do have a sense of I was addicted for a certain point in my life. And God saved me out of that. And now that I'm saved, it's like, why would I ever go back? Why would I ever go back?
Yeah.
It's kind of like when I was younger, I spelled chaos, K-A-Y-O-S. But then when I knew the right way to spell chaos, CHAOS, why the heck would I ever go back and spell it the wrong way again?
Hey, I'm saying, bro.
And Justin, like, I guarantee you, he doesn't want to be that person anymore.
No, and you can actually see it on his post, and
right.
like,
but everything about you.
And it's not that we don't. It's not that we don't. I do want to say this too. There's two differences. One, we do want to be becoming more like Jesus and stop living how we used to live.
Right.
All of us, though, at times, because there's this thing called sanctification, which, sorry on the podcast for saying a big word, but basically that we are becoming more like Jesus. Mm-hmm. There is this very real sense that at times, just like you see all throughout the Bible, we do mess up and do things we used to do. Yeah. But there is this like difference where it's like there is like a premeditated intentional thing.
Right.
Like, he had to say yes to that video.
Right.
He had to shoot that video.
Mm-hmm.
He had to do everything he did in that video. He had to decide to promote that video 3 times on his Instagram.
Right.
There is a level of that, and then when people are like, or when even about us in our own life, when we do stuff like that, like we post the stuff on Instagram that isn't really godlike or Christ-like at all, and then we say, well, everybody makes mistakes. Yes, we all do make mistakes, but there is a level of, there's some premeditation behind that where like, that was a bunch of mistakes to make a mistake.
Right.
So let's just be a little bit more aware and intentional about what we put out there for the world to see.
Yeah, that's good. That's really good. Food review of the week. My boy Evan, he's one of our youth students. Love him to death.
You may know him as Spaghetti Straps.
We went to El Humidor, which we just had for lunch, and he was telling me about this breakfast plate that I had to get at El Humidor. And I woke up one morning a few days ago.
It was after we worked out.
It was after we worked out.
We worked out at 5:30, and then you went to El Humidor.
We worked out at 5:30, and I was like, man, I got to get something in me like pretty quick. And so I ordered it to go, and it's the
barbacoa and eggs.
Barbacoa and eggs.
And then it's like these fries, potatoes with...
Right. And I had an idea of what barbacoa was literally just because of Chipotle. Because I see the little barbacoa on their menu, and then I see the different meats, and I kind of assumed that it was like it almost looked like pulled pork-ish thing.
Yeah. And, some type of shredded beef.
So it's 8 a.m. and I open up this to-go box to eat, and I'm like starving. So I'm going to eat whatever's in there no matter what. But let me just say, like, eating meat, like barbacoa meat at 8 a.m. after a hard workout with refried beans, with tortillas and potatoes was probably the weirdest 8 a.m. meal I've ever had. I'm not a fan. At night, great. The eggs were really good. I love scrambled eggs. I could eat eggs all day. I love breakfast food. But it just didn't do it for me breakfast-wise.
It's kind of like steak and eggs. I've never understood that.
Yeah, I know. Like what's the point of that?
Yeah. And I will say...
I don't wake up and crave pizza. Right. Why do I want lunch meat?
And I still love pizza.
I know.
No, and I will say, like, barbacoa, I love barbacoa. And El Humidor, I love El Humidor. Obviously, we just had that for lunch. I eat there all the time. Spaghetti Straps is dying in the production. I don't know what's going on. But anyways, I will say this. I got the barbacoa and eggs last night.
Yeah.
The barbacoa. I don't know how you say it. And their barbacoa wasn't that good. Mm-mm. It was kind of bland.
Crew Wars starts next week.
Crew Wars!
We got 4 teams. We got orange, purple, green.
We have orange. We have
yellow.
Purple.
Green and yellow right here.
Yellow and green.
Yellow and green. This is going to be a 4-week gauntlet where our teams are going to be split up and earn points by drinking something gross, inviting their friends, and winning the game of the week at youth. Yeah. And then at the end of the 4 weeks, they're going to have this crazy, amazing prize that we're going to offer them, and they're going to get to go have some fun with us, and we're paying for everything. We'll announce that soon. But what is your prediction for which color?
Like Lee Corso could have a
I know.
Right now.
I wish. How about you just point to it? How about you point to a color that
here's the thing, because we are a podcast that takes very serious, like we do very serious pre-production meetings.
Right.
And we really try to think deeply about things. I haven't actually looked at the teams. I just tried to pull it up, but I can't because it's in a different message.
Okay.
So blind vote. This will air after the first week of Crew Wars.
Okay.
Blind vote.
No, it won't.
Yes, it will. It's going to air the Monday after the first Wednesday of Crew Wars. It doesn't air this next Monday, but the next, I believe. I don't know. Anyways. No, you're right. It airs
Monday. Because it's been 2 weeks.
Let's edit that out of the podcast.
No, let's keep that, Braden.
Okay. So, my prediction is, I'm trying to think. I'm going to be honest.
Yellow's passionate. I do know
Yellow is passionate, but I'm going to tell you my prediction.
Orange has some swag.
I'm going to tell you my prediction. Mostly because of the intensity that they brought to the pre-game media shoot.
Okay.
Custom shirts.
Yes, I know where you're going. I know which team this is.
Branding.
Yep.
Absolutely obliterating any team in the group message that tries to throw a jab.
Yep.
I'm going with Orange Jello.
Orange Jello. I gotta go with Team Yellow. I really think Team Yellow.
With the Honey Badgers.
No, Yellow. I think the Yellow Honey Badgers are gonna win it all. I think Harley's gonna be.
I'm gonna be honest. Can I be really honest with you right now? Okay. I feel like you're pandering to the crowd.
Yeah, just a little bit.
I feel like you're pandering.
I looked up, saw Harley, and I said I want to make him happy right now, so I said Yellow.
Feels like pandering.
Yep, and that's what I did.
Hey, just know I'm the guy that's gonna bring you truth, true analysis. I'm gonna bring you facts. I am not like fake news outlets. I almost just said something super political. Yeah. Not going there. Anyways.
Yeah. We're gonna throw out some things that we want to happen this week just to get it out in the open. I would love a brand new car delivered to the driveway this week.
Incredible. I would love to lose 20 pounds.
I would love to get a La Casona burrito and a El Humidor burrito and eat both and rate both on a YouTube video.
Love that. I would love I would love to start like traveling and speaking a little bit just to see more of the world.
I would love for that play set to be done.
I would love for the grass to be mowed.
I would love for you to not use the Chiefs in Madden 21.
I would love to win every game ever that we play on any console.
I would love to see all of our students know Jesus for who he is. Alright, that was the podcast this week. We love you guys. You're on your phone anyway. Episode 2. Throw in the comments
what you thought. We had 3 likes last week.
We had 3 likes.
55 people and only 3
55 million views.
3 out of 55. I don't even know what that percentage is, but like it more, comment more,
like it more, subscribe more.
Absolutely.
We love
1 million subscribers.
A million.
Album dropping, baby.
1,
2, 3.